towards going live. Ideation and solution and business modeling, and finally, incremental delivery. Mostly we are wondering, should we use Agile? Should we use Agile design thinking? What about lean startup? So how could we deal with anything of these tools, all these tools together to achieve the value? And take into consideration that they're different, the multi-speed process here. Delivery process speed is maybe slower than business modeling, maybe slower than the ideation. We need to bring them all together in this model. That's why we are using here design thinking. Here in the middle for business modeling, we are using lean startup. And finally, in delivery, we are using Agile. Actually, this is posted by Gartner, and it's not rocket science. It's not something rigid. It's a proposal to use such a tool in each phase. But you have to integrate all together in order to guarantee the feedback loops so that you can succeed in having the closed feedback loops and continuous improvement for your product that supports the innovation. And finally, we have structure and working model maturity levels. I'm not talking here about level 1 and level 2. We're just mentioning it as real as possible. We have the classical phases from opportunity selection, request planning, design, build, test, release, and run. If we are making this sequential with external handoff, it's pure waterfall. When organizations start to implement Agile, usually they start with build and test without the release, which makes a delay in release. So they are developing fast, but they stuck in release. Afterwards, we can include the release together. Then bring the design, build, test, still reaching the product team, the full product team, which is opportunity selection till run the solution and getting the right feedback all together as a cross-functional team. And this is the ultimate Agile team and the highest Agile maturity from a structure point of view. Sometimes companies we have dealt with stuck in one of these phases. For example, mostly we find that as ad hoc development, ad hoc Agile implementation, and then they are trying to release, and then they are struggling to go from this stage to the next stage. We are in this school supporting them to do so by having a lot of experience leveraging our experience in other complex, let's say, accounts to support them to move from stage to another. And we have multiple accounts stuck here, and then they didn't want to invest to solve the problem of including business with IT as one team. Still they have departmental barrier, and we have few achieved the last one successfully. That's all. And now I just need, how many minutes we have? 5 minutes? Okay. From your point of view, what is the main element, the most important element that most of the companies missing to go to innovation? Seriously, I mean successful innovation. Anyone want to contribute? Yes, please.
I spent most of my career in marketing. Actually, the thing that I always see is the product innovation or new ideas between usually R&D team and marketing team. So once you release something, it becomes very hard for sales team to own the product and go and deliberately communicate the benefits to wholesalers, because I work in FMCG. So, and this is something you mentioned, because once the idea creation only related to a couple of departments, it becomes so hard for other departments to own the process and make it really successful with their inner motivation.
So you have a disconnection in the cycle. So you just release the product, and there is no continuous development, and then you will wait for the feedback from complaints, for example, or something like that, which is too late. Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing this. Thank you. Anyone can add another story for that? Okay. Okay. Who's next? Okay.
First, I think for disruptive innovations, we need to have some kind of leader, which we discussed before. Yeah, if no leader, it doesn't matter. You can have really great team, but all practice shows that the leader shows the way where we need to go. There's some big reasons, and this is very important. And second, this leader must create really, let's say, a special environment and system, because I bring agile to sales, marketing, HR teams, finance, beyond IT. And I see the huge gap between IT teams and other parts of the business, because everyone talks about agile and product and Scrum in IT teams, but our business creates many things, and it must be in general, you know, as a company culture. It's just two things which is important, then we will bring innovation.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, we need real sponsorship for the change. Have you heard before, we will receive this project from the commercial, we will move it agile, but this one we will go for normal process. So we have filtration gates to go like this, and we call ourselves agile. Okay.
Actually, I was going to say something very similar, which is one thing I see a lot in companies, and not only applicable to innovation, but to other matters as well, is a lack of communication between departments. So I think alignment in strategy, no matter what department we're talking about, if we're looking for innovation for the whole company, it needs to be based in communication and clear communication among departments. I'm sure all of us can relate to some circumstances in which lack of communication was an issue. So that would be a thing to
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you very much. Actually, lack of communication leads to a lot of issues that accumulate with the confirmation bias. If there is no empathy in the communication, you will have accumulated problems that will lead into toxic environment. And also not only delay, toxic environment. Yes, this is really critical. Okay, last question.
Here. I think here the binding force here for any really strong agile culture is also the vision here, an aligned vision for everybody to follow blindly almost. And that aligned vision is not from top down or for one person. It's a collective vision that everybody has contributed towards. We see that in big companies, but they claim to have it. They don't really have it. So if you ask a salesperson, why are you selling this? Oh, that's my job. Not, where is the purpose here? So the vision with the purpose here becomes really a binding force for any agile function. Not easy, but I was saying spend as much time up front to create that alignment, up to a point that everybody starts to move with you without even thinking. It's like, in the past there used to be a word that used to call on this, which is like, a leader is very charismatic, that his people will follow him blindly. But in agility, we might not use the word charismatic, but we need to have that, the full thing, like people who just see the vision and like, ooh. And
believe in the value. Believe in the value.
Believe in the value, the purpose. So then the company needs to be purpose-driven as well. And that's where, I think what you mentioned at the beginning, you mentioned as one of the points, the human centricity part element of this here, but at the end of the day, you're doing something for somebody, and you help it. And that is the purpose. That's why we exist, to realign, yes, but also the right way. That is also some of your attention here, is that the salesperson has no clue why are we selling this. It's like, hello, we're selling this because this is awesome. And back to the doctor, I like the doctor with symptoms analysis as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Actually, I think if we spend 4 or 5 hours, it will not be enough to listen to your experience, guys. And I really enjoyed talking to you. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed. And the next one will be after the break, I think.
No break, but
okay. All right. We'll just get to Thank you very much.